Hello, everyone. This goes under from my table to your table and also under Carolyn Tips. You could go to the YouTube and just look down and see if you see my tips, or you could look under Carolyn Tips or under from my table to yours, or Facebook, Instagram, whatever I could get myself on, under mine or my husband's. Just hit like if you like it, or let's pass the word on if you know somebody needs, you know, a helping hand or a tip. Just tell them come over to my video. So let's get started. Like I was saying earlier about the cans, um, I just started cutting back on corned beef hash, because we eat a lot of corned beef hash, and I was wasting also corned beef hash. And so at first, thought it was a good idea. Then I looked at the price; it was like almost $2, and the other one was like almost $3, and I was like, oh, I could still just buy one can and get more of it. Well, I'm gonna cut back and spend more, but also for health reasons too. So I realized me and John is doing just fine with these small little cans. They're filling us up. So then, I grew up on tuna fish, so I always had tuna fish. Instead of putting oil, I have the tuna fish with water. You just like that better. Now, I just always just get tuna fish just to have tuna fish macaroni salad with tuna fish. I don't really have that too much. But, just to make the basic tuna fish salad, sandwiches, that's what I used to get it for. But now, my horizon is spreading. And I saw this recipe, and like I will make, I didn't get to the pink salmon, but let me get to the pink salmon real quick. And I started off getting one can of salmon, right? And just making it for dinner, right? Then I said, you know what? When we just came down here one time, visit John brother in Daytona, he made us some grits and fish. And I was like, hold up, I really enjoy that. So, when I went back home and everything, just a long time ago, I started putting that to my collection. And then I said, wait a minute, I had salmon for leftovers, like for lunch and stuff. Why can't I have grits with salmon? So I started having grits with salmon. So anyway, so now I used to make had 3 cans of this wonderful salmon because of the fact that I was like, okay, I have 2 cans of salmon. I was making lunch at the time, so I would have, dinner. You can have that seconds. You can take some for lunch, and then I still have some more for another can. I could break open another time and have that for breakfast. And then the prices of food is getting higher and higher and higher and higher. So I said, you know what? Let's think about this. And then I said, I don't want my body to just get used to having 3 cans when, the prices is going up and you gotta survive out here. So, make a long story short, I said, okay, let me see how I could cut back. So then I didn't get no answer at the time. So today I just happened to walk in the store. I was looking for one thing and I saw this little can. I said, hold up. I said, I could cut back. At first I was just trying to get 2 little cans of these and push this one to the side. But I realized that that's not going to happen. But I'll tell you that in a minute. So I decided, you know what? Instead of getting 3 cans, I'm going to cut back and I'm going to see if that could work instead of having 1 can for later on and then 2 cans for dinner. So I might still need that 2 cans and a half, or I could see if I could get dinner, have a little bit of seconds because I'm not doing lunch right now, and have this one little can for breakfast. So we're gonna see how that works. But this is also something new. The chicken, the white chicken breast, chopped up chicken. I usually just chop up whatever I had left over from dinner, or I always try to keep a chicken in the freezer. And if I need it to make soup or whatever I need it for, I chop it up and do that. But this is so much easier. Just getting this can and just like with tuna fish salad, you can make the chicken salad. So and then, like I told you, my horizon is expanding because I saw this recipe. I was looking for one thing, and I seen this other thing. They fry the tuna just like they fry the pink salmon. You know how Mama used to make croquettes and fish cakes? They made it not the same way, but sorta. I said, hold up. That's why I was talking about the different seasonings. And I knew I had seasoning in my storage bin, but, that's a different story. So I said, hold up, I have to go out and get me some. Let me write down the recipe and make it my own, because that's why it's going to call my table to yours, because I make it my own. And I said, let me see what I could do with this and see if I like it as much as that. So when I try it, I will let you know. And the same thing for this. I said, if I could do it here, can I do it with this one? Find out I can. So you just don't have to make tuna macaroni. You don't have to just make just regular tuna salad with the eggs and all that stuff. Now you could make fried tuna for the ones that don't know it. And you can make fried chicken balls or fried chicken cakes. And you can do the same thing. And me, personally, the only reason why I got 3, because Mr. Thompson is picky. I'm picky, but he, whatever he likes, whatever he likes. He might try, he might not. But just in case you don't want to try it, and he said, I'm just going to stick with my basic tuna salad, and my basic macaroni and tuna salad, I left this can just for him, So on my budget, I'm going to have 3 cans. So might have 4. But the 3, if he likes it, the 2 cans will go for dinner. And maybe I could squeeze 2 more out. That's what I'm trying to do. And have that for breakfast. I don't know. Or I might just go for 4 cans. I'll let you know. It's either 3 cans. It's totally different from what I'm going to explain with the salmon. But 3 cans go for dinner and 1 can go for breakfast, like that. Or if I could get, a healthy meal out of this, and if you want those seconds, and I could squeeze another at least 2 or 3 for breakfast. He has 2, I have 1, or he has 2 and I have 2 on greedy days. If I can't, oh well, I'll adjust. Same thing here. I will adjust. So I just wanted to put that out there. Here, I love roast beef, But sometimes, I don't want to go out and say, hey, that's not in my budget, or for this week, or I have a taste for it. Then you got to fix that big old roast beef, and you might not want to do that. Also, there was something else I was going to say, but I forgot. So I found this, and I'm like, this is perfect. When those days that you don't want to, fix that good tasting roast beef, but you have a taste for the roast beef. And I'm going to give a shout out to I think Golden Corral. That's one of my favorite spots to go to when I feel like having roast beef and potatoes. Oh my goodness, I will go to the Golden Corral. It is Golden Corral town. And I'll make sure that's the first thing I get is the roast beef and potatoes. Anyway, so I just discovered this while I was looking for these. I looked at it, I said, oh my goodness. And you know what else I discovered today? Crab meat. I always put my sister-in-law, Wanda, call her my sister because she's my sister. She makes the best pasta salad. And I said, John, I can't make pasta salad like your sister can. But I would try to make some pasta salad. So I used that imitation pasta salad. I don't know what she used in hers, but I just know it's good. But it's not the imitation part that I'm upset about. It's when John eat all the imitation crab meat, and I don't get a chance to put it in the salad. And sometimes I have to separate it and hide it. And sometimes he's still fine, and he have his, and he eat the ones that I put away for dinner. So, make a long story short, I found some crab meat in a can. I know he ain't going to eat that. Yes, I said ain't. I know he is not going to eat that. So he can eat all the imitation crab salad. Crab meat he want. I might still keep a little bit to the side and put it with this and make him some pasta salad. That's next on my list. I'll tell you about that later. So for now, I didn't buy it because, when you go in that store and you see everything that you want, you cannot buy everything at one time. You got to go back for something. So that's one of the things that I will go back to get. So right now, I'm going to try to hurry up and talk about this because my battery get ready to end and I'm already past 10 minutes. So anyway, let's break this down real quick. I was going to buy 3 of these because I said if I buy at least 2 or 3, that means I don't have to buy these no more for $3.92 because once you start getting this for like $1.99 at a good store and then prices start going up and you got to pay the real price for it, oh my God, you start having a fit, right? So I was going to put this aside and I saw this. I said, okay, they had a couple of brands, but I saw this one for $1.98. I said, Bumblebee, $1.98? You ain't going to get that too often. So I said, okay, let me see. I'm going to give you my math in a minute, right now. So, and I said, $1.98 plus $1.98 should come up to about $3.96, right? Then I said, okay, and this one is, the bigger can is $3.92. I said, okay, that's a 4 cents difference, but it's worth it. But then you got to think. I looked at the ounces. Oh my gosh, the ounces were 5 ounces. This one, yes, it's going to be more because it's bigger. But when you put 2 of these together and this come out to 10 ounces, this still one can come out to 14, almost 15 ounces. And the difference still is 4 cents. So even though you might be saving 4 cents for 2 cans, but you still get a lot more in this one can. So you have to think, okay, what do you need it for? Is it worth just saving 4 little cents and losing almost 5 ounces of meat? Think about it. It's up to you. Do the math. So I said, oh no, that's not going to work for me. So I'm going to have to still get a big can. And I still want to cut back because the price is going up. And plus, before the pandemic, life was a little good. You're like, I could eat a little bit more. You get used to it. And like I was just saying to my brother-in-law, you get older, the weight don't come off as quick. So all that came to mind. So I said, let me see how I could cut back a little bit. So I'm going to see about squeezing not only a dinner out, but I'm going to see if I can squeeze a dinner and a breakfast out with 2 cans. Remember, I used to use 3 cans because I used to have one for lunch. So I used to have extra for dinner, for breakfast. Nope. 1 can was just for breakfast and 2 big cans was just for dinner. But if I'm cutting the middleman out and I don't have to make lunch, we will have lunch, but we don't have to have